What are some other things that you're doing company-wide so that there's clarity and alignment across the board in your teams? Is it software related? Is it, systems that you implement? What are the other things that are going in place, to help that?
We do use an ERP system that we adopted just prior to the pandemic. That does help us streamline, everybody, all of those components that we were just talking about that are in that meeting are on every job digitally,
Mhm.
in the ERP system that we use, so that everybody has visibility of the project, right down to project tasks, proposals, estimates, right down to shipping and receiving. Everybody has visibility on every project that they're involved in. So the team members that are on the folks that just walked out of that call all saw the life cycle of that project through, we started this project last July, for example, and just delivered it. So
Yeah.
that's how long it took. Um, that helps us a great deal if we use it. Um,
If we
so
use
that's
it.
so
Yeah.
no, big. I honestly, in full
You're
transparency, I have a
burying the
consistent.
headline there, Mark. You're
I
burying
know,
the
I
headline.
know.
If we use
If
it, right there, you know,
we use it. Yep, yep.
No, it's good.
So
Let's back up really
consistent and
fast. ERP means enterprise resource planning, but it's basically a company-wide software that covers multiple
yep.
functions, right?
Yep, it's our production software basically. So it's our forecasting. So I can see my sales funnel, forecast funnel. When a project is activated, it's activated. The tasks are then assigned, pretty standard through the organization. Whether if it's estimating, design needs, things like that. So we do use it it basically helps us run the organization. We don't use it to the degree we probably should, and we're working on kind of developing that further to make sure that
Yeah.
that really it's there to help us keep track of these projects and manage workflows and it's not an excuse for lack of communication though. So we still have
Yeah.
to have the meetings. We have to have those 4 key meetings that we have on every project to make sure everybody that's involved knows what their roles are, what the timeline is, and what's what the deliverables are, and so on.
was that
Yeah.
an
And,
off the shelf
that's what I was gonna
software,
ask.
Mark, or did you have to customize something for your
Now it's Exhibit Force Enterprise. We had looked into many platforms. Uh, it was the right cost structure, quite frankly, for us. We're a small exhibit house, so a large SAP type infrastructure ERP
yeah.
system didn't line up for what our needs were. It does what we need to do, and probably more than we use it for, but it works. Um, we employ some other systems internally to help us manage individual work and things like that. But by and large, that's where
That's your main
90% of our work.
dashboard. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Okay.
Very good. Yeah, it's not easy to use those things or to get everybody to adopt and buy in because you're dealing with behavior change. You're not. I mean, it's a
yeah,
software. It's great, but you've got to
yep,
have the action of I'm going to put in that
yep,
note. I'm going to record that email, whatever it is. So,
yep.
How do
um,
you
Exactly.
avoid,
It's the old.
Mark? So I'm hearing Khalil's right. Communication is such a key thing. So you've got post-show meetings. You probably have a launch meeting when a project gets active,
Yep.
similar or multiple people. And
Yep.
I couldn't agree more with the complexity of the deliverables. A great, cool looking build with a collection of service wrapper around it.
Mhm.
How do you avoid death by meeting? Or people feeling like they're,
That's
in
tough. Yeah, because it's the old joke that meeting could have been an email kind of thing happens floats around here a lot. So, we the key ones for us are launch meeting, and then we do design review meeting, pricing review meeting, pre-build meeting. Those all happen through the lifespan of any sizable project here. And when I say sizable, if it's an island exhibit, every island exhibit, but if it's a branded environment project, that happens as well, or an activation. If it's just a transactional, we sold a couple portables or some table throws. That's not that's kind of included from that. But any sizable project, those are the basic meetings, and then you have your what I call, flyby meetings. That's a um, quick huddle here and there as needed. So the project manager usually organizing and running those. If she needs to meet with service tech before the pre-build. Again, they'll do that like just as a sidebar, but we try not to. We're not a big meeting heavy organization. It sounds like we have a lot, but we probably you know minimize that as best we can so that it's
Yeah.
not you're not spending your entire day in meetings.
Yeah, I think that's a struggle. Every business has that,
Yeah.
fights
Yeah.
for that balance, right?